Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Libra March 23, 2022. The Sun and Jupiter are heading into alignment, and increased optimism and hope can be powerful healers. It's a time of abundant ideas to improve your health or work attitudes and efforts. Finding more meaning in your work and satisfaction in helping or serving others is a big theme. Graciousness leads to success now. When Jupiter is involved, it's always best to watch for overcommitting, which can come back to haunt you at a later time when you're not as energized or motivated. Otherwise, you can feel a real surge of optimism and confidence about self-care and self-improvement going forward, particularly through efforts to upgrade your daily life, habits, and routines. Events or epiphanies today can increase your commitment to, or excitement about, making positive changes. What's theirs is yours. Falling for someone new? Never say never. The moon's shift into overzealous Aries and your harmony-seeking 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others brings emotional emphasis and intuitive clarity to themes surrounding everything from your contractual agreements to your desire for a committed relationship. The universe has your back, so don't lose hope. And always express gratitude. Meanwhile, the moon's ruler Mars, which also happens to govern your relationship sector, will be sitting alongside your celestial ruler, Venus, via your cozy 4th house of home. It's time to build your dream home with the right person by your side. Inspiration can come from anyone, anywhere, at any time. As the Sun in Pisces sextiles Uranus in Taurus today, it may be time to consider a different method or routine at work. Uranus is shaking up your shared resources and money, while the Sun is energizing your everyday work life. So, you may find that your fantastical routine could do wonders for your fiscal security. Since Mercury conjunct Saturn in Aquarius as well, you could be scheming of new, innovative ways to tackle your creative pursuits at work. Try not to lean into the pessimistic view of the conjunction. In the lead up to the moon's return to your financial sector tomorrow, this is an important point in any month for having your antennas up while taking a wait-and-see approach. This gives you time to process a friendly aspect between the moon on the job and the south node on the income front yesterday, and the window this was into something bigger developing on both fronts. You need some new friends. That's not to say you should ditch the old ones, but if somebody makes you a surprising offer, go ahead and accept it. Things may not go as planned today. Just when you are starting to get things going your way, something can happen to upset the whole picture. What you do in a situation like this says a lot about you. In order to have the patience and endurance you will need, be sure to get aerobic exercise. The oxygen in your bloodstream is converted directly into patience. And a bit of spicy food is good to get the toxins out of your blood, too. With the essence of this day at hand today, you can expect to feel ready to get productive. You will find your mind sharp and thinking clear, along with feeling energized. Don't dawdle on a day like this. Make a list, pull out your schedule, and get on the phone if there are calls that need to be made. If there's any cleaning or organizing required, you'll have no problem whatsoever. Be sure to take time to wind down and relax later on. There is more to the moon's return to your communication sector today, and just a timely chance to get the communication lines open during the Sun's early days in your relationship sector. This is helping to bridge the gap before Mercury, the planet of communication, returns to your relationship sector over the weekend, while making it easier to wear your heart on your sleeve. However, 5 days after clashing as a full moon, this puts the Sun and Moon back in harmony, creating a good day all around. When the Sun and Moon are getting on, things flow more smoothly. In a case of perfect timing, the Moon not only returns to your communication sector just days after the Sun returned to your relationship sector, but straight into a friendly aspect. As well as creating positive conditions on the communication and relationship fronts, this puts the Sun and Moon back in harmony after last week's full moon. Your tarot reading for today. The Star, the Empress, and the Magician. There is a clear need to postpone an action that was planned recently. Maybe you are planning a trip, a night out with friends, or even a change of circumstances. Except that the cards show that this action might be dangerous and has been ill-conceived. It is possible that you haven't put enough thought into your project and haven't thought about the pros and cons of this action. You're not in a hurry, take the time to reconsider. It is never too late to reconsider a hasty decision that could hurt you in the near future. Give your ideas some more time to ripen so you can act in an informed way, having considered all the consequences that the action can have. You can postpone this action to a later time if you do not know how to think about it now. It's not important. On the other hand, once you are ready, put all options on the table and choose the best. You can surround yourself with friends if you need guidance. Their advice can be invaluable. Our eyes in the sky. You should be feeling emotionally refreshed and ready to take on the world. The energy here is great for starting new projects, so if you've been putting aside certain tasks, now would be the time to pick them up and execute your plans. This energy likes to move, so you'll likely get a boost to your endurance as well. Your desire for adventure is highlighted now, which could lead to an impulsive excursion away from home. Humor your whims today, fleeting as they may be, and don't be afraid to step out of your normal routine. This afternoon, the moon cozies up to healing asteroid Chiron, and this aspect could go one of two ways. You could do a really great job of putting someone else's needs ahead of your own, which could in turn leave you with the short end of the stick. Or you could finally give yourself permission to be a little bit selfish. This is the time to think about what you want and then act on it. It might feel unnatural to be so self-serving, but we all need to take time out for ourselves now and again. Just remember to be gentle with others when you're letting them know it's all about you right now. While your attention will be drawn in many directions today, the most urgent is Venus and Mars' last full day in your career sector. In all your personal and professional goals and ambitions, today is about not just focusing on what excites you but daring to believe in what's possible. The planets of love and passion are as tightly aligned now as they have been, and thanks to the moon you are emotionally engaged. This transit stimulates insecurities, forcing us to become our own emotional support system. In the past, especially in our formative years, a fear of rejection caused us to shy away from expressing some facet of our identity. Perhaps we were deemed too loud, too opinionated, or accused of taking up too much space. The message: if we are our authentic selves, others will abandon us.